morning, time to get our steps in.
Yay!
Let's walk.
He didn't mention it was 6 a.m.
It is 6 a.m. time. We're waiting to dock in Christchurch. We're just kind of floating around. When we get to the top, you'll see. Maybe that's our little port right there. We're looking the other way. Sunrise is trying to be gorgeous. Swing that ship around. We're turning the ship around and facing outward for departure. It's an early departure off the ship, so the buffet is absolutely getting more and more crowded. But everybody's waking up early to get to their shore excursion on time. We are just roaming around Christchurch. Well, let's get some coffee and breakfast in us. Ooh, egg whites hit the spot. When the throw rope gets caught in the rocks. Good work, team. Thanks for tying us off. Another big lumber yard here in Littleton outside Christchurch. So before we get off this boat, let's talk about how to get to Christchurch. First thing, put the window down so I can show you. So the boat offers these tickets that are $10 each round trip, I guess unlimited, so you can come back to the boat. It's the option. The last one comes back to the boat at 3:45. You just book them down at the excursion desk or the getaway on deck 2. The reason why is because we are in Littleton, which is 30 minutes outside of Christchurch, and they will not let you walk off the boat. They have a Littleton bus that's free, and that's over here on the right. And then off to the left on the other side is the buses to Christchurch. Pretty simple setup, however, not much flexibility if you want to just roam on your own. So now that you know all this, we got our tickets in hand. Let's get off this boat and go explore. Christchurch, here we come. The gangway is on deck 4 for today. Today's a bit different. No excursions, no schedule, just pure exploring. We're heading off the ship early, crossing the pier, and hustling to catch the local bus that'll drop us at Christchurch City Centre. I enjoy this kind of travel day, when you don't really know what you'll stumble into, but that's the fun of it. So let's see what Christchurch has in store as we dive into a day of completely unplanned adventure. We do have an idea, but nothing set in stone. So they let you off in the center of town. My recommendation is on your map, drop a pin, and that way you can go back to it later. On either Google Maps or Apple Maps, they should do it. You go in, hit save, add a little heart, good to go. It's about a 10-minute walk, half a mile-ish, to the Botanic Gardens. We're gonna go check that out on this beautiful, peaceful morning. Stepping through the gates of the Christchurch Botanic Gardens, you instantly feel the pace of the day slow down. We grab a quick look at the map, but honestly, this is the kind of place where wandering is the whole point. As we follow the path, you're surrounded by these towering old trees, some of them well over a century old, and pockets of color everywhere you look. The gardens are huge, and every turn feels like its own little world. We found ourselves stopping constantly for close-ups because the flowers are just incredible. If you ever need a place to breathe for a moment on your Christchurch visit, this might just be it. And of course, during all this exploring, we stumbled on a cozy little cafe tucked among all the greenery. The perfect spot to slow down, grab coffee, and keep the day rolling. Paradise shell ducks. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've seen the movie Fern Gully, we have found the tree.
It's very swirly.
And what I mean by that, it looks like it. It may not be it by the scientific name, just fun, and I resort things back to movies sometimes. So for reference, it's a over 100-year-old eucalyptus tree, alpine ash. It's been in New Zealand for that long in this botanical gardens. Don't be mad at me if I'm wrong, but I found New Zealand's Silver Fern, I believe. What's on their flag, their plane, their passports. Or maybe these are it. These are much bigger. Huge.
It's like a tree.
Big tree.
Palm tree fern.
Maybe these are it. These look a little more legit. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Let's have a closer look. Forgive our goofiness. As we continued to wander, the whole scene shifted into these beautiful shades of autumn with golden leaves, deep reds, white pathways. It felt like the gardens were changing right in front of us. Crossing this little footbridge was one of those small moments that you just want to take it all in. And if you don't want to walk anymore, you can punt down the Avon River that goes through Christchurch. It's about a 30-minute attraction. That price tag is $42 New Zealand or $24 US. However, it's better to combine it with what we're doing next, and that is the Christchurch Tram. This is a hop-on, hop-off service costing around 40 New Zealand dollars or about $22.50 US. Or book the combo deal with punting and or gondola for extra adventure. Inside you'll notice the nostalgic posters and design of the tram car, a charming throwback to the past. We're now approaching the famous New Regent Street. Fun fact, this colorful street is known for its Spanish mission-style architecture and boutique shops. We'll be back here a little later to explore more, so stay tuned. To help accommodate all travelers, some of these trams have wheelchair-accessible lifts, making it easy for everyone to enjoy a ride. The tracks wind through historic neighborhoods, past iconic buildings, and give a great perspective on the city's layout, with a great narration by the conductor. And here we pass the Bridge of Remembrance. One of the fun stops to make is trying out the Riverside Market. Lots to choose from. Look at that lighting. That's beautiful on us.
Hello.
I got the tiramisu stout. That's the brewery emblem. Jamie, what'd you get?
I got a brown ale and I have stickers. Add to my collection.
What do you think of your brown ale?
It's not bad. They had brown, they had red. So
As you saw on the chalkboard, so many amazing looking options. And then we'll find some food. And here's a bird's eye view of the market. One of the liveliest spots around, from fresh local produce to artisan treats and cozy cafes all in one building. It is a perfect place to grab lunch and soak up the atmosphere. We got a banh mi sandwich and dumplings. Seriously, make sure to stop and get a meat pie. Nacho beef, mozzarella, sour cream. Pretty dang good. Actually tastes like a handheld chili from America. As we hop back on the tram, here's some fun facts. Some of these carriages are restored to their original form from the early 1900s, while others are modern replicas built to preserve the city's heritage. Check out the handcrafted wood interiors and the vintage light fixtures. Each tram tells its own story, and even Her Majesty the Queen came aboard in November of 1995. The tracks seem to have been laid perfectly and beautifully for this awesome tour around Christchurch to give you details about the historic buildings, while also rolling by art exhibits, statues, and even murals around the city. As we ride around the outer perimeter of the cathedral, it's impossible not to notice the scale of the damage from the 2011 earthquake. This quake, which was 6.3 in magnitude, caused a central spire and large portions of the structure to collapse. It was a devastating moment for the city, but the cathedral has remained a powerful symbol of resilience ever since. We will get off the tram here briefly to have a quick look around before getting back on the tram and heading over to Regent Street. As you can see, it is a super tight squeeze on the street, and we were going to sit and have a pint. The place we chose is called The Last Word. And here we are, right along the tram tracks. You won't believe it, but I'm enjoying my pint right here just inches away from the tram, rolling past. It's such a fun experience to have the hustle of the city and historic charm all in one spot. Even standing, you will feel the rhythm of the street. Now let's get back on the tram and we gotta head back to catch a bus. Time to get back on the bus! It's been a great day exploring, without any booked excursions. Today really showed how much you can experience somewhere just by exploring on your own without anything booked. Sometimes the best days are the ones unplanned. Coming up just before we get back through this tunnel, if you look up, you'll see the gondola above us. The only reason we didn't try to do this is because it was so far out of the way. This might be something you book through the combo deals or an excursion with the cruise ship. Coming out of the tunnel, there's our ship in the distance, waiting at the port. It can be a satisfying feeling to see that in the distance appear after a full day of exploring with tired legs. As the bus pulls in, we are ready to hop off, board the ship, and relax after an amazing day. Reboarding on deck 2.
That day went way too fast.
Continue on to see what we do tonight. When in doubt, take the stairs sometimes. Let's head in.
Well, hey, you're just in time for a snack.
Snack time. What we got today?
Ooh la la. Is having some issues, darn
Oh, we better get the sail away and get the magic carpet. This time, we were a little late, but we still got a decent spot for sail away. As we gaze out, nearby a graceful sailboat glides along the water, catching the last bits of sunlight. Kite surfers are out having fun, flipping and dancing across the waves. Up on the cliffs you can spot these stunning homes tucked into the landscape, and down below next to us, the tugboat patiently waits. As we sail out, the pilot boat stays close, guiding us safely through the harbor. These boats are crewed by experts who help every ship navigate in and out of ports. And nearby, 2 fishing boats head in from their daily catch, their silhouettes framed by the warm glow of the setting sun, a peaceful glimpse of the harbor life in action. After meeting some awesome people on the magic carpet for sail away, time to eat. Buffet style again. Let's see what it is tonight. Asian night. Not too crazy. Woo! Feeling fat and happy. Very content. Food was good. For buffet standards, Celebrity does it pretty well. Let's see what we can get into tonight because there's not much on the radar. See you in the morning. Privacy, please.
Could not pronounce.
Can't pronounce the city at all.
Ouch. Hawaii.
I'll put that in the video.
Hey, oh! Am I still freezing? Farting?